Yeah, yeah, huh? Let's go. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, yeah. It's so rugged. So right. It's so right. It's so right. It's so rugged. So right. It's so right. One album is getting kinda hectic. Too many fans on me like I'm in Texas. 3 years deep now, keeping them guessing. 4-star hotel, what's for breakfast? 5 fingers, give you a blister. 6 at the wheel, you're 6 the mister. Give me your mama, I'ma kiss her. I said 6 rings on me like I'm in Pittsburgh. Motion maker, record breaker. 6 on my chest like an LA Laker. Black belt MC, call me master. 6 on the beat, it's a speaker blaster. Bars are hot, and bars are ready. I'm Little Caesars with the extra chetty. Extra style, extra flow. Slip for sale, like 5 below. Yeah, in the club now like I'm Diddy. Counting these notes like a MIDI. Laugh to the bank, hit the gritty. Go and tell your mom that she really, really pretty. Yo, I called up your grandma. Said this the new age nostalgia. She said that last night she called ya. Said JVB is the future. Palace backpack, Nike snapback. Brake truck, stop playing hack sack. All gas, whole lot of motion. Headbang, whiplash, past the moat train. Soft up, fits on 10. Yankee fitted, even in my bed. Small town boys up next to bat. JVB, make it get slapped. It's so rugged. So right. It's so right. It's so right. It's so rugged. So right. It's so right.
Yeah, hey, down with my brothers. Brothers from another. Even if I wasn't, treat me like a cousin. I'm from California. Speak a little southern. Cheap about a dozen. Can you keep a secret? Look who in my recent. She's so indecent. You don't want no beef with. You don't want no beef with.
Man, you talk to me wild like they ain't gotta be down like when y'all 12. You wasn't trying to say that it's down, but y'all know what this is. Red on the couch and they both mahogany brown. Then again, my view is too stupid, bruh, for real. Don't forget about who really do this, bruh, for real.
It's so rugged. So right. It's so right.
Banked by the Ohio River and the city's abundance of hills. We're at Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, 2 teams hailing from the AFC between the Denver Broncos and the Cincinnati Bengals. To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And away we go in Cincinnati. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw right away. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals take a 6-0 lead right away. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Almost feel bad for those fans who went to get food before finding their seats here, Brock. While they're waiting in line, got a touchdown on the first play from scrimmage.
Well, I gotta sense a few of them were scooting towards the tunnel to see what the war was all about. Yep. Just like this guy scooting for the explosive touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. They run. It's the rookie from Louisiana. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who've got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
And this is across midfield and into enemy territory.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
They'll give it to him inside. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. That one's going to be brought to an end by Shamar Stewart.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. It's quick out wide, complete. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. Air it out on 3rd. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now 4th down, staring right at him.
Williams on for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And the deficit stays at 7.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. Finds him over the middle. This goes across midfield and into Broncos territory. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
The pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the Broncos' 48-yard line.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. We'll have the 1st down and even more. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals pull out in front further, 13-10. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Bengals drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Here's McPherson Anderson on to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Brought down by Trey Hendrickson.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. The gun, it's Nix. Complete over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet. That's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Nix from the gun. And the defender's there to knock this away. That effort means it's 4th down.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. That incompletion won't help.
Fields this at the 19. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
At their own 27-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. He's going to throw this one. Broncos all around him, and down he goes. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A loss of 12 brings up 3rd down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. They connect on the deep shot. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory.
43 yards. That's good for the Bengals. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd and that playbook. Wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Taken in by Chase, left side. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. throwing it again. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a 20-zip lead. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals push their lead to 21-zip already. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Returnable from the 1. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth cave, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Escapes the pocket. He's got it downfield near the edge.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, with some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
That's the end of one, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. 21-0 our score. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They'll try to attack this deficit, starting with 1st and 10. To throw, here's Nix. That's incomplete left side. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so it'll be 2nd down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
We'll try something else from the 27 this time, 2nd and 10. Nix off the play action. He's got a man left. Still going inside the 35. He gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos start to fight back with their first points of this game. There sure was a lot of trust on that play, Brock, and he proved worthy of it with that end result.
Yeah, good old receiver. Someone who just knows how to get it into the end zone is worth his weight in gold to a QB. And on that throw, there was trust there that he had a shot to find paper.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos get it back to a 14-point game. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Throwing now off the play action. He puts some juice on a deep throat. Brought in inside the 20. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals make it a 3-possession game. Neat go. Collins with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bengals stretch their lead to 21.
Broncos 7. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Second down. Here's Nix again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Third and long for him here. And this is another incompletion. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So that brings up 4th and long. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 once again from the 20. Setting up to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And some excellent work to drive him all the way up past the 30-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
That's good for a Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Look at that power. Deep left side. He's got it at the 30. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. continue dominating in our opening half. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Going after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals grow their lead yet again.
31-7.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Going back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offensive confidence.
1st and 10 now from the 46. They give it to him again. And he works his way for a gain of 4. Offensive line fast.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
There's a time up the middle. And they'll still have some work to do now on 3rd down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's a quick hitter to the big guy. And that's what you normally expect to see out of it. Not a huge gain, just picking up a little bit before they stall him out.
So now here's 3rd and 5. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Delay a game backs him up, Brock, and on 3rd down, it's once again 10 to go. And throw, 3rd and long. Forced out to his right. And that's a win for the pass rush. Shit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Jeremy Crawshaw out once again, punted away. And things just seem to keep snowballing for them. Now their special teams is involved. That's into the end zone for a touchback. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. This is a heater. Big gain downfield. At the 20. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals ballooning the first half lead even further. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Hope you weren't settled in to call a long drive there, partner, because it only took him a matter of seconds to go all 80 yards and hit pay dirt.
Are you kidding me? I love big plays just like everybody in the building loves big plays, and it took all of them, the guys up front doing their job, and certainly the playmakers to finish it.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
The kickoff for Cincinnati.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. Drive play straight ahead. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down. It's Nix out of the pistol. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Third and long, they're going to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And he's been one of the players of this game. It's fielded at the 14. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.